Today I'm going to be talking about the importance of sleep. Have you ever stayed up late scrolling on your phone only to wake up exhausted the next day? Maybe it was TikTok, Netflix, or cramming for an exam. Whatever the reason, you probably woke up groggy, irritable, and not quite yourself. That one choice, just a few extra hours awake, may have affected your memory, your mood, and even your long-term health. This experience is something almost every student can relate to. College life, work, and busy schedules often convince us that sleep is the first thing that we can cut back on. We think we're saving time, but in reality, we're borrowing it from tomorrow. I became especially curious about the real effects of sleep after researching sources like Harvard Medical School, the Centers for Disease Control, the Mayo Clinic, and American Psychological Association. What I found was eye-opening. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's one of the strongest tools that we have for success in school, maintaining emotional balance, and even protecting our long-term health. So today, I'll inform you about 3 main benefits of sleep: how it enhances brain function, how it regulates our emotions, and how it protects our physical and mental health. Point 1, sleep enhances brain function. So let's start with the brain. Many of us treat sleep like an off button, but that's not true. When we sleep, our brains are still on. They're organizing, repairing, and strengthening. According to Harvard Medical School, sleep is critical for strengthening memory. This means that when you study for a test and then get a good night's sleep, your brain actually locks in that information more effectively than if you were to just pull an all-nighter. The National Institutes of Health also reports that sleep improves focus, creativity, and decision-making. Without enough sleep, you might find yourself staring at a question on a test or struggling to come up with a simple solution at work. Think of sleep as a natural reset button for the brain. Just like your phone glitches if you never restart it, your brain does the same without proper rest. Next, sleep regulates emotion. Sleep doesn't just sharpen your brain, it also keeps your emotions balanced. Think about the last time that you got less than 5 hours of sleep. Did little things make you unnecessarily upset? Did you snap at someone or feel anxious about things that wouldn't usually bother you? That's because sleep directly affects emotional regulation. The American Psychological Association has found that sleep deprivation is linked to higher levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. Lack of rest makes it harder to think calmly, and it can make challenges seem bigger than they actually are. On the other hand, when we're well rested, we're more patient, we're rational, and more capable of handling stress. Sleep works like an emotional stabilizer. It helps smooth out the ups and the downs of daily life. So if you ever heard someone say, "I'm just cranky because I didn't sleep well," science shows that they're probably right. Sleep really does shape our moods. The next and final point is that sleep protects our physical health. Finally, we're going to talk about our bodies. Sleep isn't just important for how we think or feel, it's essential for our physical health. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention states that sleep strengthens the immune system. In other words, the more rested you are, the better your body is at fighting off colds, the flu, and other illnesses. The Mayo Clinic also highlights that consistent, quality sleep lowers the risk of chronic conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. Sleep is directly tied to how our bodies regulate our metabolism and maintain a healthy weight. That means staying up late with chips and energy drinks isn't just about feeling tired the next day, that can actually have long-term effects on your overall health. Think of sleep like fuel. Without it, your body can't run properly. No one would expect a car to run on an empty tank. So why do we expect our bodies to perform without rest? In conclusion, sleep is much more than closing your eyes at night. It's the foundation of our health. It strengthens our body by improving memory, focus, and creativity. It balances out our emotions by lowering stress and helping us handle challenges more calmly. And it protects our physical health by boosting the immune system and lowering the risk of chronic disease. So the next time you stay up and you're tempted to scroll on TikTok or you want to finish homework at 3 a.m., remember this: sleep is not wasted time. It's time invested into yourself. Prioritizing sleep is actually one of the smartest and healthiest decisions that you can make for yourself. So tonight, instead of pushing through exhaustion, give yourself permission to rest. Because when you rest, you really do become your best. That'll be the end of my speech. Are there any questions?
What is worse, going to sleep late or waking up early?
Going to sleep late can be worse than waking up early because you actually wake up feeling more rested than you would staying up at night. But you have to remember that consistency matters too. You can't just go to sleep late and then go to sleep early and wake up early the next morning. Your body deserves consistency to stay focused and healthy. Any other questions?
I have a question. How many hours should a college student have of sleep?
According to the CDC, adults or college students need 7 to 9 hours of sleep.
Thank you.
Any others?
What if like I take a nap? Is that like just as well? Like if I didn't have a good night's sleep, does a nap like make a difference?
Naps can definitely help with alertness, but it doesn't replace that sleep that you should be getting at night. But it can help you to reset your body until you go to sleep, but make sure after you take a nap, you still go to sleep early. Okay, is that all?
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening.
I have a real good question, but I didn't want to mess up your speech.
What?
And it goes along with your study. Maybe you can research it.